So all the black people that want to believe that we are living in the land of our freedom and not still dwelling in captivity, I'll show you this video. In this video, this sister exposes the many different corporations, a lot of them Forbes 100 corporations, that's actually benefiting off of the prison industrial complex in this country, which is just slavery branded under a new name. Okay, it's a reason why police are always actively patrolling our neighborhoods. It's not to keep them safe. These officers are being paid. They're paid for every arrest in our neighborhoods by these prisons that's funded by these corporations that benefit off of this slave labor in the form of these inmate programs, where these inmates are working for pennies an hour to package products for Starbucks, companies like McDonald's, Walmart, on and on and on. You're going to see a long list of these corporations that us as black people spend our dollar with on a daily basis, on a regular basis, that in exchange for you funding these companies and making these companies wealthy, extremely powerful companies, on the back end are rounding up your black children and your black men and placing them in prison where they're using them as slaves for these corporations to make more profit. This is the land of your captivity, black man. This is the land of your captivity, black woman. You are not free. We were brought here in 1619 as slaves, and now it's 2019, 400 years later. We will stay in captivity until we see our king return and deliver us from the hands of our enemies and rise us up as a people. Wake up to the truth. America is the land of your captivity. This is the reason why we are living in a society that most black men will tell you, from the reality of experiencing it on a day in and day out basis, that we clearly see that this society is structured in a way where you have to always produce an income. The moment as a black man you cannot produce an income, this system is designed in a way where it will funnel you into the jails and prisons through things like just driving while black and being issued some type of citation that you can only pay and keep yourself out of trouble if you're producing an income to do it, which is the reason why these cops are constantly pulling us over for the most petty things, a lot of times that we're not even guilty of, and then forcing you to go in front of these magistrates and these so-called judges, have penalties placed on us in the form of fines, that if you cannot pay, what happens? It turns into a warrant. And then if you don't even show up to the court, it instantly becomes a bench warrant. And then they have the ability to enslave you in the form of imprisonment in these jails and in these prison institutions. This is slavery. We are still being enslaved in this country. Wake up to the truth. You, black man and black woman, are the children of Israel.
Everything because of black people in the past and even to the present day. They need you. Look at all of these companies that are using prisons to make their products, to package their products, to sell their products, to pick their products off of farms. Look at all these companies. See, if they took the innocent black people out of prison, America would collapse, and so would all of these corporations you're looking at. Every last one of these corporations would fall without 14 to 21-year-old black males going to jail by cops that are walking up to you and starting a confrontation. You got to understand why this is all happening. Number one, they get paid for every arrest, so they don't care if it's an innocent person. They're trying to get paid. And the corporations are trying to get paid for the products that they're putting out through the prisons. It's all connected. Them telling you you're the most violent, the cops being violent to unarmed black people that are innocent, the prosecutor that knows you're not guilty, but move ahead with the trial and put you in jail, and the judge finding you guilty and the white jury finding you guilty and you're in prison. This is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen. This is why the whole thing is happening. This is why. Without you, there would be no America. America has never stood on her own without slaves. The whole country is heavily dependent on the melanated people. And the black people are in prison doing the labor for the corporations. The whole damn system is running on slavery. The whole system. If black people walk away, America would collapse. It would collapse. It would fall overnight.